Davey's one of the folks that I think is just deep in the hat game and super cool about connecting with everybody. And listen, it's rare that you see someone with a hat company be this connected to hat culture the way you are, be it Instagram, Facebook. I know you've been messing around with TikTok. I don't want to mess around with TikTok. I saw that you were messing around with TikTok a little bit. So listen, I think everyone wants to get to know you a little bit better, Davey. So let's get started. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Davey.
I started collecting hats probably back when I was 15. Walked into a hat club and just kind of never turned back. Started working with them maybe when I was 19. But between there, I'm into art. So I just started wood burning, making t-shirts. The biggest thing I do is markers, alcohol-based marker art. So anything that's like trippy art, eyeballs, like plants, anything that represents Arizona, a lot of that good stuff. So, but yeah.
So what's your favorite wildlife in Arizona?
Oh shoot, probably I collect cacti. So anything that a lot of spikes and flowers or anything like that, that's what I try to draw. And yeah, I mean, super into collecting that. So
I'm scared to death of scorpions.
Yeah. I don't think any of us out here in Arizona really like scorpions either. We try to stay away from it. That and snakes, but you don't see too many rattlesnakes or anything out here. I mean, I'm not really into like the countryside of it all, so it's not too bad.
Yeah. So, Davey, what attracted you to hats? So, like for me, it's like logos and the way they look and stuff. But what about you? What got you into them?
When I was younger and I would wear snapbacks just because I would watch sports with my dad and my brother-in-law, who was really big into baseball, basketball, and they were always wearing hats. So I started grabbing, they would buy me some, and that's just kind of how it started. As I got into like high school, I started developing my own style. And, like I said, I walked into a hat club, saw it fitted, and I was like, shoot, let's try these on. And I just, like I said, I never turned back, just started collecting them, learning more about it, repping, my favorite teams, all that good stuff. And then we started working with Clean Room and making our own designs. So I started getting into more of the design aspect of it all. And that's probably what I really like right now, is trying to find more artists and different designs and try to figure out what the story is to them. So
you guys just announced something with Hat Club, right? That kind of is unlocking a world for some designers and stuff. You want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, so we actually just started a competition, East Coast versus West Coast, and it's a representation, so it's a non-licensed logo, so you can't really use LA and Y type of logos, but it's anything that represents your side of the, the states. And you basically download the template or screenshot it and start making your own design, enter it, and at the end of it, me, Justin, John, Ben, we're just going to go through it and pick the top. I want to say it depends on, how many we get in, top 8, top to 16 entries. And and after that, you guys get to choose who wins,
Yeah.
But the winner gets to help design. If we're able to, and New Era says it's okay, we get to make their design happen. But if not, the person who wins gets to help John and Justin design like the next collection of hats. So
that's cool.
Yeah, and then they get 8 free hats for their friends and family.
As I'm talking to you, I just see a couple of questions coming through. And one of them actually for you, Leon. Over under on how many times Leon changes your hat tonight. People are taking bets on that.
It's at 5.5 probably.
5.5. Okay.
I'll take the over. I'll take the over.
So you had a dream. You have a Dream Chasers on now, right?
Yes, sir.
What else was it? What else was there? Another question, Jason?
Yeah, one specifically for you, Pierre, and Ithaca H wants to know what's the hat.
Oh, the Spirit, San Bernardino Spirit, San Bernardino Spirit, right?
Yep. And
who played for that team, Jason?
Ken Griffey Jr.
That's right, Ken Griffey Jr.
One of the 3 hours he spent in the minor leagues.
Mm-hmm. Well, he came up when he was 19, right?
Yeah.
Or 18 or 19, I don't remember, but I remember his rookie year was 1989. So Davey wasn't even born yet.
Not at all. No.
I was
Well, Dave.
driving by then. And then Davey, you just got a lot of comments. Everybody loves what you do with Hat Club, what you do for the hat community.
I love talking with you guys. You guys are something else. You guys are like not even just into hats, but other things, whether it be art, shoes, pins, and then I get to learn a lot about that and start collecting that stuff. So it's really cool just to see, you know, different aspects of it all.
Yeah. Listen, you, like I said, and I'm not just saying this, you're so connected to the community, which is what I love most about you, Davey. But, you know, I also want to ask, like, you know, listen, what inspires you as an artist? So you like to do art, right? Like, what inspires you when you're in that space?
People. It when I meet new people, if they have a big effect on me, and it's just, I don't know. I like to meet people who like to help others, and you know, also spread good vibes and like help share in the community. And when I see people do that, it makes me thrive, and it makes me want to make something for them. And that's kind of what like drives me to creating certain things, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really people and my family and friends, you know.
Yeah.
Sometimes if I'm dating someone and they catch my eye, I'm just like, damn, like you caught me in a trance right now, so I'm gonna like start using and focusing that energy on that. So I mean,
Yeah.
it's just people.
You know what amazes me about you, Davey, and I've been chatting with you for most of this year, right? So,
Yeah.
you know, is the positive attitude you have no matter what's thrown your way. So listen, the products become hot, it's become more desirable, everybody wants in, and you know, every time I talk to you, just ultra positive. Like, how do you keep that mindset when you're being stretched in so many different directions? Like, you got to wear a lot of hats, right?
Yep.
You're working and you're helping out in the warehouse. You're also like the social media guru. You're like all these people, right? And like you're being asked all day long these different questions. How do you handle that and stay positive? Because that's what I am impressed most about when I deal with you.
So it's definitely grown at a bigger scale, so it does definitely get a little crazy and you know a lot to handle. But I mean, we just got Ben on there, and then Justin helping me out with that, so it's definitely it's not as stressful. But I mean, you got to keep it positive, because why bitch and moan about it? That ain't gonna help, you know. So it's only gonna bring me down, make me more stressful. I mean, I've just kind of learned that growing up is, you know, all you can do is be positive and push through and figure a way out, you know.
Yeah.
Like, that's it, you know. And then I can't be negative or put that on you when I talk to you or anything like that, you know. It's not gonna help anybody. So that's how I just kind of do it all. Plus, like I said, it's a learning thing. It's definitely was a learning curve when I got this position, but because I'm learning, it's helping me grow, and it makes me happy. I don't know how to say it, but it just, I don't know. I love learning. I like my brain being stimulated, so that's what keeps me going.
I got to tell you, David, I mean this, and I think I speak on behalf of the community. Like, they've definitely picked the right gatekeeper at Hat Club. So I want to thank you for all you're doing. You know what? I want to ask you too.
I just want to add something there too, Pierre. I was actually just talking to Justin earlier tonight, and I think what makes Hat Club so special is that people like Davey, people like Justin, people like Ben, just being so approachable. Like, I feel like I know these people, never met them. They don't have to talk to me, but they do, and it's awesome. And so I thank you, Davey, for being that face and just helping the community in general.
Yeah. Davey, why don't you tell us, like, what has been your favorite Hat Club release in the past year?
Oh shit, man. I'll give you two.
Okay.
Just it's gonna be the what is it? Hillside Goods. Just because the first time he released it was with Clean Room, and it dropped in a Hat Club at the location I was working at. And so that's part of my art too, is I haven't actually shown it online, but it's octopus and stuff with the eyeball and all that type of stuff. And for whatever reason, I didn't buy it. Maybe it was because I was younger and I was broke, but like I didn't buy it. So when it came back out again, it was like my second chance, and I just couldn't pass it up again. So like that's probably it. And then on this one right here.
J-tips.
Yep. Just that color.
It's nice.
Yeah, I started getting into more colors just because with my art, like I started working with brighter colors and just seeing how I don't know, it just makes better hat sometimes, you know.
Yes.
So this is probably one of the ones that I just caught my eye. Once I saw it, I'm like, dude, those colors just pop like that. Like it matches a lot of my styles and weird shirts I have. So.
And you're someone that want to wear it. You didn't like Yankees hats in the past, right?
Oh God, no. It was like two teams, Dodgers and Yankees. And it wasn't that anything wrong with them. It's just, well, one, I'm a D-backs fan. So like, you just don't like the Dodgers. And then two, like they also went against Yankees. So I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. You know, I'm not going to wear it. But with Hat Club just designing so much fire, I'm just like, why limit myself to the culture? Why limit myself to the way I can dress? Like, fuck it. Like, it doesn't matter at this point, you know?
You've pushed me into a couple of Yankees hats, Davey.
Yeah. Same thing, man. Same thing, Pierre. Like, if you're gonna have a whole collection, you can't say I have the whole collection but that one hat. I'm like, just do it. Do it for the collection.
You were pushing me a little bit, and I appreciate that. You brought me over to the evil side a couple of times, and as a Red Sox fan, that's tough to do.
But hey, at least like you said, you won't wear it, right?
No. I'll never wear one. It'll never go on my head. Nope. Even if I had that one, I wouldn't put it on my head. I
don't know, man. I feel like if you had it and it kept like just staring at you, you're like, let's do it.
I put it on once. I might look in the mirror, but that would be the end of it. So, Davey, listen, a couple of things. I know you brought things are coming on with us, and we're going to get to a hat battle pretty soon. But I know you brought some hats you wanted to show everybody. So I know we have perhaps some upcoming stuff from Hat Club, right?
Yeah.
And then some personal hats. So let's get into those.
Yeah. So I'll show you the ones that I just brought from my collection, and it's kind of hats that I don't know, just have impacted me in some way, or I just thought it was a really cool logo. They did a well-designed hat. So I really like streetwear hats, and I wish more companies kind of like really got heavy into the fitted world. But Black Scale, this is probably one of the ones that are like one of my favorites to wear. Black and gray, wear everything with it. Put a little logo on the back.
I never carry a lot of 8s. That's my complaint with Black Scale.
Yeah. I want to say 7s too. Like some companies will start at a quarter or like sometimes a 1/8, but like they won't do a 7. I'm like, okay, cool. Yeah. Fuck us, right? The other one is gonna be
Ink Park.
Ink Park, yeah. So I really like this one just because it has that graffiti vibe, you know, and it just caught my eye when I first saw this drop.
Davey, do you know the story behind that hat?
This hat?
Yeah.
I don't. There was some history.
So Ink Park, right? John from Ink Park actually did that logo for an electric company, or some sort of electrician or something, and they backed out and didn't pay for the design, and it ended up on a Hat Club hat.
I mean, I love it.
I love it too.
It's like that. Like I said, I'm into art, so it gave me like that type of style, and I just had to swoop it up.
That was his first one too, wasn't it, with Hat Club?
Yeah, I want to say it was this one, and
that was his first one with Hat Club. Yeah, then he had that
Samurai.
The Samurai was next.
Yeah. And then Yankees. This one I actually recently picked up for sale. Hat Club had it, and I was like, why not? But this is what really caught my eye.
Oh, that's
a cool underbrim.
Awesome. Yeah,
something a little different, and then they have like the sides. This one is probably one of my top favorites. So I'm into music, so I go to a lot of raves and all that type of stuff. And in that culture, you got to rep a lot of colors. To be Mishka.
I think I was born about 20 years too early because I think I would have thrived in that rave bright color culture.
Well, I mean, it started a while ago. It just wasn't as well put together. You know, the production and all that stuff wasn't as crazy as it is now. And then here's the last one from just my collection is that sample. Yeah. Just can't get this one. I actually don't even wear this hat just because I'm not trying to get it all faded or anything. But I ended up putting all the Hat Club pins on there.
That's a hat that shouldn't even be around, right?
Yeah, something like that. Someone said okay, sent it out, and then you were like, what the hell? I mean, it happens.
You got a hold of one. That's awesome.
Yeah, and then I don't know if you guys ever saw when Hat Club first started bringing out their stuff. They came out with the Black Tigers, supposed to be an inspiration off of Blackhawks.
Yeah. Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, but some upcoming stuff that I'm sure you guys already started seeing, and everybody's hitting up everybody.
Oh
for
man, that one is
That one's
incredible.
it's yep,
Yeah, I'm gonna need one of those
Pierre right there.
Oh boy.
with the
Actually,
twist.
pink socks too.
Yeah. Yeah.
With the twist.
I
Mhm.
call it the pink lemonade with a twist. I don't know what you
With
guys.
the twist. We'll start saying that now, huh? That's the one we posted on TikTok. So you actually got the gold trim,
Yeah. Ooh, with the icy
the
blue
blue
bottom.
bottom. Yep. I want to say this is probably one that everybody's trying to get just as
Yeah.
much as that brown Travis
Mm.
Scott pink bottom we kind of did.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably like the next best.
Everyone's,
I think that's the best icy blue I've seen so far.
everyone wants that one.
Hmm.
My favorite before that one was the Seattle 20th anniversary. Oh wow, that's nice too. Yeah, that's real nice. It looks so much better in hand too, man.
Yes, that's how it is, man. With hats, especially like I'm sure Leon and you would understand. Anytime you do those mock-ups, it doesn't look anything like it when you get it in your hand.
For sure. For sure. Well, Davey, thanks so much for showing those hats and taking us through this. Listen, I again want to just thank you for everything you do for the hat community. You feel like you feel like a part of Hat Club, but you also feel like you're a free agent too, which is an interesting way of how you handle yourself, which I think is extremely, extremely important to you being successful. So thank you for all you do. Continue that positivity because it really does mean a lot to everybody out there. Now, what we're going to do next.
So
Dave,
hold on, Pierre. We had quite a few comments and
Oh, did we?
stuff during that. Yeah.
very cool.
So first off, Ty, TJ, everybody saying they Hat Club lucked out when they got Davey. Dank says Davey is his nominee for Hat Club GOAT. Still love Lewis, but Davey is the best.
Who said that? Who said
Hey,
that?
no, but Louis said
Dank won the Vandal.
Oh, okay.
We have two Danks in the
Yeah.
Because I think Martin, aka Dankadelic's in here too.
Yeah, he's
unsubscribed.
He's unsubscribing because Davey showed some pink bottoms. So
I
don't
posted some pink bottoms today, and he did a GIF of a guy like holding back the vomit.
right. One big question did come up though, and it's from Felix in Arizona. Wants to know if Davey, will you marry him?
Oh, geez, man. Felix, I probably would say yes, but I'm a dog lover, bro.
Sorry, go Gato. You got to go.
No room for cats in the Davey household.
And TJ is saying, man, all those hats you just showed, he's just mailing his wallet right to Arizona. So make a big box for him and just send everything over.
I'll leave you a card in there, TJ.
Davey, I have all your cards in a drawer over here.
Oh yeah.
They're like
there has been some motion on the Leon over under. Somebody had